Hey YouTube, this is Dean making another vid. If you like my content, please consider hitting the like button. Also, please consider subscribing, as it is very much appreciated. Okay, I decided not to dry this out in naturally. It's raining already, and it'd probably take me 3 or 4 days. So I put it in the oven and dried it at 100 degrees for about 3 hours, 2 hours. Turned out really nice and fluffy, which is a bit maddening. So I did up a waxed bag. This is the first go of them. What I have to do now is break it open a bit, put some paper towel down the bottom, hit it with a hairdryer on highest setting, get a lot of the wax out because that's heavily waxed. It's basically solid. I'll damp as much of the wax out of I can and then discard that. I keep it actually because it's a good fire starter, but then I do that 2 or 3 times, 2 times usually. That gets a lot of the wax out of it. Then it's pretty much just a lightly waxed thing. Crumple it all up so it works it all into the fibres, but it becomes really nice and pliable, and then stuff it into there. Anyway, that's going to be next. What I want to do is put that down in there just so that it doesn't go flying everywhere, because this is maddening, this stuff. Now that it's all dry, because I'll end up losing it. But I did want to give it a test. I think everyone's away. I hope everyone's away. Now I can't feel any nitrates on the outside of that. Okay, it's not as nitrated as I'd like. So that it's definitely not as. Oh yeah, no, it works, yeah. You can smell it. It just kept blowing through the thing, but that's all right. I got there in the end. That's a successful test. It worked really well. It's not as volatile as it should, as the old lot, which is really good, but it takes a spark, all right. I will woo it up as per normal, so I don't think I need to be as hot as I used to make it which was 2 tablespoons of potassium nitrate. I think it's just a waste. Just under a level tablespoon. That's a lot better. That's a lot better. That's a lot more controlled. Doesn't, burning on my arm, doesn't pop and snap and crackle and carry on like a pork chop that the other one did. The other one was a lot hotter, I will admit. It did go off a lot harder, faster. Took a spark a lot easier, but it had a lot of potassium in it. So yeah, like that. I like that a lot. A little bit harder to use, but not that much more harder. More difficult to use, but a little bit more controlled, and I think that was a better solution. So I'm going to take that and as my standard preferred, I've got sort of from underneath there, preferred option now is 1 tablespoon of, just under the tablespoon, a level tablespoon of potassium nitrate to that much warm water, just out of the tap, hot water. It's usually, I let it run. It's not hot. It's not too hot that I can't put my finger in it. So yeah, it's fairly warm, fairly hot, but not too hot that I can't put my finger in it. And then 1 just under the level tablespoon of potassium nitrate, and I filled as much as I could get in of the bullrush fluff. And as Jim noted, Americans call them cattails. These are what we call in Australia bulrushes, and Americans call them cattails. And I think the English call them cattails as well, but I've heard the English call them bulrushes as well. So that is, they're all exactly the same plant. They are either bulrush or cattail. So yeah, yep. So I just wanted to report on that. I did dry these out in the oven, so I put them at the lowest setting on my oven, which is 100 degrees C, and I did it for about 2 hours or so because yeah, it didn't look like it was going to be a very good day for drying. Anyway, yeah, want to report on that. Very happy with the way that turned out. I'm going to go and do this now, get this all done, and fill that up into there. And yeah, wasn't as strong a smell too, so I might be able to use this occasionally without upsetting my neighbours too much. Anyway, thanks for watching.